I am called a shark, but I don't hunt. I am the biggest fish in the sea, and my back is covered in a pattern of white stars. What am I? A whale shark. Welcome back to Q-Zilla Facts! Today we are doing a mega brain marathon. We have 20 tricky riddles and 20 impossible macro images. Let's get started.
Riddle 1.
I have a sail, but no ship. I have a sword, but no armor. And I can swim faster than a horse can run. What am I? A sailfish!
Crazy facts!
Sailfish are the fastest sprinters of the ocean, reaching mind-blowing speeds of up to 68 miles per hour, 110 kilometers per hour.
Riddle 2.
I wear a crown, but I am no king. I have a pouch, but I am no kangaroo. And it's the fathers who give birth to my babies. What am I? A seahorse!
Interesting facts.
Fact, seahorses are among the only animal species on Earth where the male carries the eggs and gives birth to the offspring.
Riddle 3.
I have 3 hearts, blue blood, and no bones, yet I can squeeze through a hole the size of a coin. What am I? An octopus!
Crazy facts.
Because they lack a skeleton, a massive octopus can compress its body to fit through any opening larger than its hard, beak-like mouth.
Riddle 4.
I look like a delicate underwater flower, but touch me and my stinging petals will paralyze you. What am I? A sea anemone!
Interesting facts.
Despite looking like plants, sea anemones are predatory animals closely related to jellyfish and corals.
Riddle 5.
Built by millions of tiny architects over thousands of years, I am the only living thing on Earth that can be seen from space. What am I? A coral reef.
Crazy facts.
The Great Barrier Reef is so massive that it spans over 1,400 miles, making it the largest living structure on the planet.
Riddle 6.
I am an ancient underwater city carved directly into the coastal cliffs, lost to history until divers found me underwater in Japan. What am I?
The Yonaguni Monument!
Interesting facts.
Scientists still debate whether this massive submerged stone pyramid is completely man-made or unique natural formation.
Riddle 7.
I am a creature of the abyss, carrying my own fishing rod with a glowing light on my head to lure prey in absolute darkness. What am I? An anglerfish!
Crazy facts.
The glowing light is caused by symbiotic bacteria living inside the fish's lure, a phenomenon known as bioluminescence.
Riddle 8.
I am the giant of the ocean, but I only eat the tiniest creatures. My tongue alone weighs as much as an entire elephant. What am I? A blue whale!
Interesting facts.
The blue whale is the largest animal ever known to have lived on Earth, even bigger than the largest dinosaurs.
Riddle 9.
I have no eyes, no ears, and no brain. I am 95% water, but I can deliver a painful sting that can even be fatal. What am I? A jellyfish!
Crazy facts.
Some species, like the box jellyfish, carry venom so powerful it can cause human heart failure within minutes.
Riddle 10.
I am a ship that sank over a century ago, sitting 2 miles beneath the Atlantic, yet everyone in the world knows my name. What am I? The Titanic!
Interesting facts.
The Titanic rests so deep in the ocean that the intense pressure means it is slowly being consumed by iron-eating bacteria.
Riddle 11.
I am called a shark, but I don't hunt. I am the biggest fish in the sea, and my back is covered in a pattern of white stars. What am I? A whale shark!
Crazy facts.
Each whale shark has a completely unique pattern of spots, much like a human fingerprint, used by researchers to identify them.
Riddle 12.
I am an ancient underwater volcanic vent. I don't blow fire, but I spew black, mineral-rich water at temperatures hot enough to melt lead. What am I? A hydrothermal vent, or black smoker.
Interesting facts.
Despite the extreme heat and toxic chemicals, entirely unique ecosystems of blind shrimp and giant tube worms thrive around them.
Riddle 13.
I look like a floating green blanket, but I produce over half of the oxygen you breathe on Earth. What am I? Phytoplankton!
Crazy facts.
Marine organisms like phytoplankton contribute between 50% to 80% of all oxygen in the Earth's atmosphere.
Riddle 14.
I am a living fossil with ancient armor. My blood is bright blue and it saves millions of human lives every year in medical labs. What am I? A horseshoe crab.
Interesting facts.
Horseshoe crab blood contains a unique chemical used to test all new vaccines for dangerous bacterial contamination.
Riddle 15.
I have punches so incredibly fast they can break aquarium glass and boil the water right around me. What am I? A mantis shrimp!
Crazy facts.
A mantis shrimp's punch has the same acceleration as a .22 caliber bullet, striking its prey in less than 3 milliseconds.
Riddle 16.
I am a deep-sea shark that can live for over 400 years, making me the longest living vertebrate on the planet. What am I? The Greenland shark!
Interesting facts.
These sharks grow at a rate of only about 1 centimeter per year and don't even reach maturity until they are about 150 years old.
Riddle 17.
I am the deepest place on Earth, a dark trench where the water pressure is like having 50 jumbo jets stacked on your chest. What am I? The Mariana Trench!
Crazy facts.
The bottom of the trench, Challenger Deep, is nearly 36,000 feet deep, meaning Mount Everest could easily fit inside it with room to spare.
Riddle 18.
I look like an everyday household carpet, but I am actually a massive flatfish hiding beneath the sand with a deadly weapon on my tail. What am I? A stingray!
Interesting facts.
Stingrays use their flat bodies to camouflage themselves in the sand from predators like hammerhead sharks.
Riddle 19.
I am a massive underwater wave that can travel across oceans at the speed of a jet plane, growing taller as I reach the shore. What am I? A tsunami!
Crazy facts.
tsunamis are usually triggered by underwater earthquakes or volcanic eruptions, not by heavy winds or tides.
Riddle 20.
I look like a terrifying creature from a myth with tentacles longer than a bus and eyes the size of dinner plates. What am I? A giant squid!
Interesting facts.
The giant squid's massive eyes are specially evolved to detect the faint, glowing bioluminescence of deep-sea predators like sperm whales.
Now, let's get ready for round 2. I'll ask you some questions, and you'll answer them as quickly as possible. Let's get started! Look at these sharp, interlocking golden armor scales. What is this under the macro lens? A. A snake's tail. B. A golden beetle's wing. C. A pangolin scale. B. A golden beetle's wing.
Mind-blowing facts.
The golden beetle's metallic sheen is created by structural coloration reflecting light, not by actual pigments. Check out these translucent, overlapping frozen crystal sheets. Can you guess what it is? A. A fish's lens. B. Mica mineral shards. C. Dried fish glue. B. Mica mineral shards.
Amazing facts.
Mica is a rare mineral that can split into incredibly thin, heat-resistant, and flexible sheets used in electronics.
These look like microscopic glass needles bundled together. What is this alien-like structure? A. Glass sponge spicules. B. Cactus needles. C. Fiberglass.
A. Glass sponge spicules.
Mind-blowing facts.
Deep-sea glass sponges weave a skeleton made entirely of silica, effectively making their bodies out of natural glass. Look closely at these intricate glowing green networks. What organic material is this? A. Plant moss. B. Bioluminescent algae. C. A dragonfly's compound eye. Bioluminescent algae!
Amazing facts.
When disturbed by ocean waves, this microscopic algae glows bright blue or green, lighting up entire beaches at night. This texture looks like a heavily pitted, rusted surface. What ancient artifact is this up close? A. An 18th century anchor. B. A Roman bronze coin. C. A shipwreck cannonball. C. A shipwreck cannonball.
Mind-blowing facts.
Hundreds of years underwater causes iron cannonballs to undergo a chemical reaction, forming a thick, rocky crust of rust and marine growth.
These look like perfectly carved, translucent white geometric columns. What are they?
These look like perfectly carved, translucent white geometric columns. What are they? B. Marine quartz crystals.
Amazing facts.
Marine quartz forms over millions of years under high pressure beneath the seabed, creating flawless hexagonal columns. This looked like a bumpy, rubbery gray landscape. What creature's skin is this? A. An elephant. B. A dolphin. C. A hippo. B. A dolphin.
Mind-blowing facts.
Dolphin skin is completely smooth to the touch and sheds its outer layer every 2 hours to stay aerodynamic and fast in water. These look like miniature colorful balloons packed tightly together. What are they? A. Fish eggs. B. Sea snail eggs. C. Coral polyps.
fish eggs.
Amazing facts.
Many marine fish lay translucent, brightly colored eggs to blend in with the colorful coral reefs and hide from predators.
This looks like a tightly woven wicker basket made of shiny black threads. What is it? A. A shark egg case. B. A deep sea worm nest. C. Woven carbon fiber. A shark egg case.
Mind-blowing facts.
Often called a mermaid's purse, these tough, leathery cases protect developing shark embryos from ocean currents. Check out these tiny, sharp white teeth lining the edge of a surface. What is this? A. A starfish's tube feet. B. A sea urchin's mouth. C. A piranha's jaw. B. A sea urchin's mouth.
Amazing facts.
Known as Aristotle's lantern, a sea urchin's mouth features 5 sharp, self-sharpening teeth used to scrape algae off rocks. This looks like a series of microscopic golden gears interlocked perfectly. What is it? A. A watch's internal escapement. B. An Issus insect's jumping gears. C. Micro-machined nanobots. B. An Issus insect's jumping gears.
Mind-blowing facts.
The Issus planthopper insect has the only known mechanical interlocking gears found anywhere in the natural world. These are tiny, circular suction cups with miniature serrated teeth inside. What are we looking at? A. An octopus tentacle. B. A leech's mouth. C. A lamprey's tongue. A. An octopus tentacle.
Amazing facts.
Each sucker on an octopus tentacle contains thousands of chemical receptors, allowing the octopus to literally taste everything it touches. This looks like an extreme close-up of a perfectly polished sheet of white marble. What is it? A. A cuttlebone. B. A whale's tooth. C. A polished pearl shell. A cuttlebone!
Mind-blowing facts!
Cuttlebone is the internal shell of a cuttlefish. It is filled with tiny chambers that hold gas and water to control buoyancy. This surface is covered in hundreds of tiny, glowing, deep purple pockets. What unique item is this? A. A deep sea coral. B. A velvet worm's skin. C. A sea tunic. A deep sea coral!
Amazing facts!
Unlike shallow corals, deep sea corals don't need sunlight to survive. They capture nutrients drifting past in the deep ocean currents. These look like tiny, overlapping glass tiles on a roof. What part of a creature is this? A. A dragonfly's wing. B. A salmon's scale. C. A gecko's footpad. A dragonfly's wing!
Mind-blowing facts!
A dragonfly's wing structure is incredibly lightweight yet strong, allowing them to fly backward, upside down, and hover in midair. This image shows long, fibrous strands of dark amber material woven together. What is it? A. Whale baleen plates. B. Coconut husk fiber. C. Antique violin strings. A. Whale baleen plates.
Amazing facts!
Baleen whales don't have teeth. Instead, they have these hair-like baleen plates made of keratin to filter out tiny shrimp from the water. This looks like a highly geometric yellow honeycomb pattern, but it's completely mineral. What is it? A. Pyrite crystal formation. B. Sulfur crystal clusters. C. Gold nugget surface. B. Sulfur crystal clusters.
Mind-blowing facts!
Pure sulfur forms bright yellow crystals near volcanic vents and hot springs, carrying a very distinct pungent smell.
These look like tiny, translucent green glass beads hanging from a fine thread. What are they? A. Lacewing insect eggs. B. Marine algae pods. C. Microscopic moss spores. A. Lacewing insect eggs.
Amazing facts.
Lacewing insects lay their eggs on top of long, silk-like stalks to keep them elevated and safe from crawling predators like ants. This looks like an ancient parchment scroll with fine cracks running all through it. What is this under macrovision? A. An Egyptian papyrus fragment. B. A dried sea fan skeleton. C. Fossilized dinosaur eggshell. B. A dried sea fan skeleton.
Mind-blowing facts.
Sea fans are a type of coral that grow in flat, fan-like structures facing the ocean current to capture passing food particles. Look at these perfectly shaped hollow glass needles growing from a black core. What is it? A. A sea urchin's spine. B. A fireworm's bristles. C. Volcanic obsidian needles. B. A fireworm's bristles.
Amazing facts.
Marine fireworms have hollow glass-like bristles filled with a painful neurotoxin that breaks off inside the skin if touched.
Congratulations on successfully completing the challenge! Quickly write your score in the comments. 10 points for each correct answer. Let's see how many points you got. If you enjoyed today's video, click the like button, subscribe to Q-Zilla Facts, and see you again in the next episode. Bye-bye!